Hours, we should learn more from the Maryland Public Service Commission about how power outages have been handled so far. We're going to get a new idea of just how expensive all of this has been. One issue for the commission says it will not address, though, is how each power utility responded. Those are questions that have to be answered on down the road. Now, we have checked those power numbers for you according to BGE, and the customers are a little more than 50,000 people still in the dark. BGE officials say they're receiving about 1,000 out-of-state utility workers from a dozen states, some as far away as Canada and Mississippi and Louisiana. They report in around 5 o'clock in the morning near BWI. This is video from those staging areas, and they're working in 12 to 16-hour shifts. More than 14,000 people are working with BGE to get your power back on this morning. One area where that is going on right now is in Middle River, and that's where we find ABC 2 News. Megan Pringle, she is live with more going on. And since you've been with us at 5 o'clock, Megan, those crews around you have been working hard.
Charlie, they've been working really hard, and it's paid off in some areas. Certain parts, we're on a cul-de-sac right now, have their power back on, others don't. And this is a big issue. Look at this. There's a ton of cleanup in people's yards, but in this particular situation, let me show you exactly what happened. This tree came crashing down. It snapped from a tree, and this giant branch fell on top of the power lines. So, of course, they're not going to get power until they get this tree moved. The guy who lives here says he's been sleeping in his truck because his house has been so uncomfortable and so hot. So that's the situation for a lot of people. But across the street, his neighbor actually does have power. It came on at 4 o'clock this morning. So it does look like for some people there is some optimism out there, but not just quite yet. Now, part of the situation here in Baltimore County, specifically in Middle River, happens to be a wooded area about a mile away from where we are. There is a huge tree that fell down on some power lines. That tree happens to be county property, so the problem there is they have to wait for the county to pick up that tree, and the county says they might not get to it until late this weekend. So, of course, a lot of people are frustrated, but they're trying to make the best of it. Let's take a listen to what they had to say.
That's the only thing keeping us sane is the fact that we can commiserate with each other and have a good time.
Now it's 5 days, and every morning we'll get up and we put another notch on there.
So as far as BGE is concerned, they say that it would help if people cut back on their trees, but in the meantime, they say they're doing the best they can, working 16-hour shifts. Charlie, back to you.